want to tell all those people who are rushing to buy these houses, and I want them to listen to me today so that they don't say I did not tell them. There will be change of government, for sure. William Ruto will be one term. In 2 years' time, he'll be out of office. We shall scrap the housing levy and hand over these houses to the county governments. Please don't spend your money on these houses. And if you do, don't come crying to us. The ones who buy these houses will be the last ones to be paid after we have paid the people who have been taxed. We'll start with the people who have paid taxes because it was not voluntary. They were forced by William Ruto to pay taxes. Those ones are the ones who will be paid. The ones who have bought the houses, you will come last year, it will take 15 years, 16 years. So I want to caution them not to run into buying these houses because we shall terminate this program when we take office.
From those avoidable houses. Because next year, sure as December 25 is Christmas, William Ruto and his people will go home. There will be a new administration that will do away with the housing levy. So it is foolish and unwise to put your money when you know that chances are.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is one of the many stories that as of today caught the attention of the whole nation at large. The story revolving around the recent scandals that are currently facing the affordable housing project, which is one of the many projects, or let me say it is actually the main project that President William Ruto has laid is a re-election bid of the year 2027 upon it. You know, every time William Ruto has gotten a chance to speak about, to ask Kenyans to vote for him come the year 2027, all he has been telling the people of this republic is that, you know what, nimejenga affordable housing, yeah. But it seems now people are actually realizing what trap they had been put into. Now, according to the latest report, Boma Yangu Affordable Housing Project is currently bleeding from reefers. Reefers have currently surged in the Boma Yangu project, where Kenyans who had actually deposited a certain amount of money into the project seeking to secure units in the affordable housing are now requesting refunds from the government. Wanasema ya kwamba hatuamini ya kwamba hii serikali ama hizi manyumba zitakuja kuwa zetu na zitakuwa na makesi. So now they are asking the government to refund their money. Now the refund has hit 2.56 billion by the end of June the year 2026. Nearly half of the 5.47 billion mobilized on the platform and more than triple the 788 million recorded in May 2025. Savings still growing. Net savings rose from 926.4 M to 3 billion over the same period, though refunds have outpaced fresh contributions slightly. The audit report, according to the Auditor General Nancy Gadongo, as of July 2020 to May 2025, refunds have rose 3.5 times since Ruto took office. Are we together? Now, I want you to look at this. The sharpest jump of refunds in is from the year 2025 and 2026, where refunds have actually accelerated with 1.7 billion. Net savings are up to 2.08 billion since May 2025. By December 13th, 2025, 3.84 billion had been saved and 2.24 billion had been withdrawn, ladies and gentlemen, from the said savings. Now, mtazamaji, I want you to sit down and think, why are people actually now withdrawing from the Boma Yangu? Now, the increase in withdrawals comes as more contributors who had signed up to buy government affordable houses exit the program by requesting their savings back. Nearly half of the 5.47 billion mobilized through the Boma Yangu platform has been refunded to contributors after more Kenyans chose to withdraw their savings. The increase in withdrawals comes as more contributors who had signed up to buy government affordable houses exit the program by requesting their savings back. By May last year, refunds through the platform stood at 788 million, but has since tripled as of June the year 2026. During the same period, net savings increased from 900 million to 3 billion, although refunds grew at a slightly faster rate compared to fresh contribution. Now, a special audit of the Boma Yangu portal covering July 2020 to May 2025 showed that refunds prospective buyers under the affordable housing program had increased 3.5 times since President William Ruto took office. The audit found that voluntary contributions during the final 2 years of former President Uhuru Kenyatta's administration amounted to 1.33 billion, compared with 1.14 billion collected between July 2022 and May 2025. However, refunds increased from 177.5 million during the 2020, 2021 and 2021-2022 financial year to 610.7 million between July 2022 and May 2025. Now, between these years, between 2020 to 2025 financial years, a total of 2.4 billion was received as voluntary contributions under the Boma Yangu scheme. Out of these amount, 788 million was refunded to prospective homeowners, the Auditor General said in a report. Now, the latest figures from the State Department shows that refunds have since risen from 700 million to 2.56 billion, while net savings have grown to 3 billion. The net savings represent contributors' deposits together with the investment income after deducting refunds paid to those who opted out of the program. Now, the audit showed that 2024-2025 financial year received the highest annual refunds at 285.6 million, while the highest annual contributions was recorded in 2020-2021 when savers deposited 741 million. Now, fresh data from the State Department indicates that the 2025-2026 financial year recorded the biggest increase, with refunds rising by 1.77 billion and net savings growing by 2.08 billion since May last year. By December 13, 2025, Boma Yangu had collected 3.84 billion in voluntary savings, out of which 2.24 billion had been withdrawn. Registered users increased from 1.0 million to 1.26 million. Now, the State Department has maintained that the rising refunds do not mean the housing savings scheme has failed. But you know what? That is the government trying to actually tell you, you know what, mambo si mbaya, sijui serikali inafanya kazi, msiogope ya kwamba wengine wanajitoa, tutajaza hizo numbers. Now, and I quote them, listen to what they say: refunds are not a defect of the scheme. They are the scheme working as designed. The law gives every voluntary saver who has not been allocated a unit the statutory right to withdraw their savings with accrued interest on 90 days. Written notice, it is said. Now, the department said the refunds figures include contributors who withdrew their savings and those whose deposits were applied towards purchasing affordable housing units. However, it did not provide details showing the number of contributors in each category. Under the Affordable Housing Regulations 2025, voluntary savers who have not been allocated a housing unit can withdraw their savings together with accrued interest or profit after deduction of applicable administrative cost. Now, the increase in withdrawals has raised questions about the uptake of the Affordable Housing Program, which is a key government project with more than 270,000 housing units currently under construction. But here is the real deal, and here is what is currently happening under this Boma Yangu initiative, and what have you? I mean, seeing Kenyans actually withdraw about, 2.5 billion from their investment. You know, they had deposited, they were even fighting, by the way, during the investing period to actually secure those units. But now what is happening is that hawa watu wa Kenya wamefikia point ya kusema ya kwamba, you know what, we have our eyes have been opened. And this is what is actually causing this high rate of withdrawals from the Boma Yangu and the affordable housing. You know, Rigathi Gachaguas spoke about this issue a few months ago, and he said this: those that are investing in affordable housing, or even he called them avoidable housing, should be very vigilant and should understand that William Ruto does not know what he is dealing with, because those affordable housing that you have been sold are built on land that has not legally been allocated for the purpose of building affordable housing. Are we together? And then there came a revelation a few months ago from the Office of the Auditor General, where she revealed that about 80% of the affordable houses that have been built in the country do not have the legal documentation. I mean, their title deeds are missing. 80% of the affordable housing, the title deeds are missing. So tell me how you will continue believing in investing in affordable housing, yet hii serikali hata ina title deed ya mahali imekujengea hii nyumba, which means in an instance where William Ruto is defeated in 2027, hiyo pesa ulikuwa umeinvest hapo itakuwa imeenda. And leave hata Ruto kushindwa 2027, hata ashindwa hata aondoke serikalini 2032. Now this is what you should understand: when you invest in this affordable housing, you are investing in a lifetime project which you believe it should be something that will fund. I mean, in future when you finish paying your payments, unapaswa kuondokea stories za kulipa rent forever. But here is the catch: when William Ruto comes out of government, hizo 80% of the title deeds that are missing, a new regime takes over, and now individuals who have the official title deeds of those lands that your affordable houses are built comes claiming that mumejenga affordable houses zenu kwa shamba yao, and now ni wakati wewe ulishamaliza kulipa kulipia hiyo unit yako, and you are expected to live rent free moving forward. That guy who has the official title deed anawaambia, you people, you can go to court and try to contend it, but at the end of the day I will win the case. So here is the deal: it's either now you continue paying rent to me on personal capacity, and hiyo rent ulikuwa unalipa tuseme ni 6,000 ama 10,000, now I'm doubling it. You'll be paying 20,000 or 15,000, and this is non-negotiable. And if you don't do so, if all of you contend that hamtaendelea kulipa hiyo pesa, I am going to bring down this building, kwa sababu imejengwa kwa shamba yangu and it was built without my approval. So mtazamaji, weighing every aspect of it, Wakenya wamechanuka na wamejanjaruka. Wamesema we are withdrawing our investment in affordable houses, and that is why 2.5 billion have been withdrawn. They had contributed actually 5.7 billion. So 2.5 billion is half of the money that these people had invested to buy these affordable housing units. Tazamaji, tunasema mambo kagaja huenda yakaja. Kinaendelea kuramba William Ruto in every aspect. You know, he had laid his whole campaign strategy on the backbone of this project called affordable housing. But now, it seems to be crumbling to the ground. I would love to hear your take. Leave a comment to the comment section. See you in our next video and tell me what you think about this. See you in our next video. Nyayo tu kwa sasa mtazamaji.